I'm gonna start the stream by saying I don't believe women exist. I think there's only one gender, which is a man. But I only like the man, well, not the man, any man of woe, any man of woe, only woe man, which is not a gender. It's just another type of man. We don't have enough games that are pretty cool, that are based on whatever, that don't speak a language, that are a thing. Well, aren't. Well, are. Everything I say makes sense, by the way. You just have to believe. Anyways, here's the Tony Finished Right trilogy. You're gonna take forever to open because that's just how it is. That's just how it freaking is. Everyone that likes Linux likes CP, which is the worst part about it. Is that there's literally much better than that. Like something called SCP, which stands for Super CP. So like, what are you doing? There is even better than that actually. Like, how can you freaking be like this? It's kind of cringe, honestly, that you are like this. That you choose to use Linux. You choose to CP all the time. You're like on the CP all the freaking time. Disgraceful. Really disgraceful. What's next? You're gonna grape the cat? You're gonna go to the cat and say grape, grape, and grape? What? Why? Stop saying grape. Stop saying grape. You can just, I don't know. I need to do something very important before I start. But when I start it, I have to do something important. But I'll be back very quick. There's just something I have to check from time to time. Because a certain person or whatever is a troublemaker. Big troublemaker, okay? Man of world. Man of world.
Mr. Ashworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. Was naive. What are you freaking doing with two dots over here? I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Then please add your comments about Aris to the testimony, and let us return to the cross-examination. Have I gone through all of this?
Hold it!
Where is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits. Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right?
We'll be the ones asking you the questions, mother.
I went through this. I'm just gonna kind of go through it. I'm not gonna, like, read it. There's something else I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I just don't know what it is. What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Mister, you're a man of God. Whoa. Yeah, where is it actually? What happened to it? What? Huh. En ese momento debería estar cerca de no sé. I need to go again.
like how H4 never gets whipped.
Hold it!
Violent.
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork in the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
That's right. Raging like a bald pigman, almost fainted once or twice. Yesterday, that when I warned it up, he was going to finally finish me off. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner.
Hold it!
Are you sure that you're not making a mistake?
Your man, he took your estimation of me up from the floor. Aris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You are making a mistake. Thinking I made a mistake!
I can't finish there, witness.
Still, I have to wonder.
Yep.
Hold it!
Okay, yes, it did get whipped for once. You know what? I'm not gonna go through that. Just show the evidence.
Objection!
Oh, back to! Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct?
Of course! It's a very important piece of clothing. I'll have you know. Wait a minute.
Objection!
Hold it like there. What did you have that?
That's the question of the day, now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the last out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as he claims, then the Iris he saw should have been missing this very hood.
Whoa! Whoa!
Just so many freaking boxes under her.
It's not about feeling at all. It's posing contradictions like this. You understand the happy look on Brett's face every time he does it.
Order! Order in the court! What's your
Sister! This hood! You have spare ones around the temple, don't you?
Spares? Well, I don't tend to make too many of them.
I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, huh?
Each one is only given one hood. This should be the only hood I resolved.
That is quite strange.
Whoa!
If there was a surplus of hoods, then you could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Karma, but you won't get away that easily. This campus is such a test so that saves in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness. But I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision.
I'm not so uncomfortable going along with this.
Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath, on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are exploding in the judge's heart. They just need the remorse supination to bear fruit. contradictory stimulation. I see Ashworth has taken into gardening without gardening references. Gardening fans are winning.
Finish my battle around 11. I thought I should return to the inner temple.
I should actually write this down. My notes. Close that. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, bing, bam, bing, bing, boom, bam, bing, bam, boom, bang, bing, bam, ba-da-ba-bam, ba-ba-dam. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-dam, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-dam. Bom, bam, bing, bom, boni, bore, pe, bom, boom, bam, bing, bing, ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-dam, bing, bom. Where's my notes? Bang of War is such a good one. There's a bunch of things I need to do, but I'm just playing this game instead. I just said fact it. Let's play the game instead. Okay, so this thing about Iris going to... So she definitely went to see Bikini, but was it Iris or someone else? So before 11. Oh, this is already here. Was wearing her coat. Bikini said she was wearing. So she finished at around 11.
I thought I should return to the inner temple. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and it was Mysticalis! I'm with the sword of all things! Mysticalis was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. She's having a so much of a core after she was pushed out of her window.
You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Moncalma whipping Mr. Ashford in doing court. And me, seeing it all from this very chair.
Well, something like that. This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Concha.
I will look at the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine. Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name. Can you do something about that habit of yours?
I finished my battle around 11. I thought I should return to the inner temple.
Why do you return to the inner temple when you could have stayed about the whole day? No. How far is it from your return to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. It's about 15 minutes to the reach from Hasakura Temple. The new temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? But that's right. I was sitting along the walkway toward the main hall.
Hold it!
Wait. 20 minutes!
Hold it!
How far is it from your room to the inner tent? Wait, why are you asking that? You know what? No, it makes sense. I guess you're trying to determine what will it take for Iris to arrive here on time. Obviously, like enough time. There's enough time. I mean, she had like a whole hour. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... You said you heard the noise. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. I can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump, just like that. But then, according to this noise, there have been snow falling to the ground. I never thought of that. This is ridiculous. Oh! The next one to laugh gets... Foolishness. The next one to laugh gets a whipping. Oh, the rest of the sound. I look over the courtyard and... Here it was! Oh, Mr. Gillis! And with a sword, of all things! This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, just what does it mean? Just because you're a good noble-looking young man doesn't give you the right to. The murderer will stab the victim with a sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was what you saw, as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Please, don't keep us in suspense. Her hood! Her hood? That's right! It's coming back to me! Guys, she wasn't wearing her hood! I thought something was out of place, but... it makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, you'd have given that hood away to someone, right? Oh. Ha! You have done your own grave, Miles Edgeworth.
Listen, Mr. Edgeworth. This is testimony important.
Let's say not important, yeah? What the heck is this?
Dude, is it like spam? No, it's not spam, but some things are bizarre. I think it's incredible, but people don't like Burger King. I think Burger King has better chicken than McDonald's. Just the chicken. Only talking about the chicken. It's actually better.
This line of questioning is only going to tear the wound open further. These statements are as useless as investigations of a certain detective. There is no need to record them. Very well. Please continue with your testimony. So you don't have the hood. What does that say? Can I say that that means it's a different iris? It's pretty good to play this case when you already know what happened. Kind of clear things up.
Hold it!
Yes, as you know, I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all.
Hold it!
But Mr. Sosuro falters.
It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Don't, goes like that. You are one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height.
It appears that the witness was no mistaken then.
Yup. I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all. I had a hunch of the Sakura Temple.
There's only 2 of them working there.
What's from Miss Miles Edgeworth?
What's from Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark. Doesn't feel like she's lying. It's very powerful testimony too. She claims to have seen at the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. The client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney.
Hold it!
Let's go! This manager appeared to put me at a disadvantage. But I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like this new statement. Oh, Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Hey, Miles Edgeworth, if you want to hang yourself, you need only to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip.
Witness, add a statement to your testimony.
No problem. As you mentioned, at least I didn't have to hold on. I need to add something though. Add it back.
I forgot to fill the water bottle. Eh? Now, please tell us about the big thing, eh? Now, please tell us about the big thing, eh? I knew it. I just wanted to remove that possibility. I kind of don't know what to show here. Why is this important? I am kind of lost.
Hold it! Hold it!
Yeah, nietas sounded weird. Or you also... So it was not actually important whether she had the hood on or not. Yes, I think that's why I hated this case. It was kind of misleading. That's not what I meant to do. I wanted to see the evidence. Because I think that's why I kind of hated this case. I think I didn't notice it before, but this case tries to mislead you into thinking, oh, she didn't... Her hood is very relevant to progress right now. You should say something about the hood, but I mean, looking at the evidence, and it's like... Loss of blood from a stab in the back. That's why she died. But... she fell after she died. And that's the thing that gets me so confused, because I feel like even Gonshu said that. Even Gonshu said something like she first fell and then she got stabbed. But you sounded so confident about this. I will expect more from Victoria.
Objection!
Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway.
Oh, please do! Oh, please do! I mean something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Monkarma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report. The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
That's right. It says after death right here.
I've seen the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Order! Order! Hey! Hey, order! Hey! The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree?
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window, down into the courtyard below.
Objection!
Were there any signs of a struggle in Mr. Sning's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a bloodstain. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Monkarma, was there any blood? Whoa!
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
We don't discuss traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then you're— Oh!
Please start this for me to go over this. As I'm sure your honor is well aware, although a stepwoman produces the most blood,
Who produces the most blood?
your blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade sensation. If you want to talk about when the most blood will be lost from the body, it will be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, there's like a lid on the wound.
That's true. That's true. With a weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Order! 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 I must admit that this is a probable version of events.
But why would she go down to remove the blade? That's overkill. Desperate knowledge from Francisca Karma. Cholo gets and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please! A man standing on the crate.
This funny.
Don't go selling me short now! The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape. I'm in my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we're finished here.
With a whip?
Oh boy. Alright.
I'm gonna stop narrating.
Huh?
Then see her stab Mystic Elise. Like I said, she is pulling it out. The image is spoiling this. Said the last time.
I've seen so much blood before. That's why I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Missy Amy was stabbing Mystic Alice through the back.
Huh?
The voice together
Wow, that was such good pacing.
put it together such fast is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Francisco von Karma. I'm here to teach you just that.
I look across at the street scene. Look across at the scene. The sword was already in place. Think with the eye.
Hold it!
How can you fall from that far and not open the wound? You were stabbed in the back. You died from the stabbing and losing blood. This doesn't make sense.
So you died from loss of blood, but there's no blood in your wound.
Why are you determining this? Autopsy. It doesn't make sense. Maybe it will make more sense later, but I think this is just a game flaw. Maybe. There we go. Okay, this is what I need. Apparently this game sexist. This coalition is sexist. Sexist. Typical woman. Typical man of wow. Wow. Every time you interact with a woman in the game, she's sexual perception. Like accusing higher than 8 and a person's to doing stuff alone. With a person presents that against or to do a person. Me happy of fantasy that doesn't decide that part of them or night or the way to receive hate from the lady by the friends. Obviously, I mean, for a quality video game, because I got a lot of cigarettes. This boss has been amusing, my bitch. Anyways.
Hold it!
You say they weren't bleeding. Blood flow. That's very weird. That has to be Italian. That's important dito.
I'm kind of pushing myself to play this. I'm just tired, but there's no way I'm gonna go to sleep, okay? No way. Ah, man. But this is hard. It really is hard. I feel like there's something heavy in my head. Oh, Google, you're so annoying.
Mic is not muted.
Hold it!
Whoa.
Do you tag long? Or Phoenix.
Hold it! Hold it!
Ajá. Otro dato acá.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Yeah, that part is weird. Going back to your previous statement. You said you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. For now, you said you saw the victim bleeding. Oh well, still what I saw was what I saw. What did you see? I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. but the soldier pulled the sword out of her, playing us stay.
Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
So you say in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out.
Smoothly. And from the hill. What is a hill?
Hold it!
Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out?
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mr. Gamey. You see, Alice was on the ground and Alice was swooped over her. The sword was brought up to the hilt.
Is this a different sword?
Alice stood up. I saw her just slid out of Mr. Alice's body. It's enough from the gaping wound! Ah!
Goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
Is that really the case? Can't help but feel that something about this is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Look at this.
Objection!
This is a bikini. You're a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? Maybe someone's a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
What contradictions? What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. I think there are two swords. I think that's what's happening. However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
What do you mean? Please explain you. Whoa!
Explain yourself! To start with, don't you think it would be impossible to stab someone to the head with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, it doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Objection!
Doesn't appear. What meaning is dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. Sure, I so choose.
The objection stands. Have wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
This isn't the only issue here. If this sword was really stabbed into the body of the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. Isn't it wouldn't come out smoothly?
That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a club of swords. However, with a weapon shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Objection!
That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a chichichito, being a weapon of this nature. May still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Objection!
I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
You have still got more?
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? Ah! Exactly. If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
No!
Order! Whoa!
Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. We're raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. And the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that.
But what does this all mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having gone this far, There can only be one answer.
And that...
And that is... The weapon used to kill the victim was not a Shishito.
What?!
A foolish idea, born from the foolish mind of a foolhardily foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was a murder weapon? Well... It's because Mystic Amy was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by that scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that Shishito was a murder weapon.
Order! Oh!
So maybe the Shishito was not a murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. He saw that the defendant stabbed the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true! Your response, Mr. Edgeworth.
If that is so, I will let the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question.
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's...
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma!
No evidence of the kind was found.
Another mystery to throw into the pile. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, could I say something? I just remember something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was just over there.
No! No! What? What? No! Shut up! Shut up!
No, shut up, actually. No, it actually makes sense, but no. Don't freaking move the bodies right now. That's insane.
What's that you're going on about here?
The mother weapon, I mean, maybe... I don't even know where the sword was disposed of. Okay, no, it didn't happen there. You're just saying that's where the sword was disposed of, okay? You're not gonna say that, right?
You what?
Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible! What else? Where could this old woman have seen? Here's a crazy theory. What if the murder happened in the inner temple, then it was carried from there to the Hasakura temple, and then the fall was not from the room because there was no blood in the room. It was from outside by using the ladder. Shut up! Actually, shut up! That's so overcomplicated. Oh my god, I feel like I could play the root trees game and that would be less complicated than this, okay? Because that's so freaking... Not just complicated, it's like messy, what's the word? I hate this. My brain is not in a state where I can be like, this is cool, okay? I am in a state where you are doing the exact thing I don't need you to do. Don't freaking do this, okay? Oh my god. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. After asking that it would be reported, I went on to the main gate. And there's the tracks! There's nothing that is falling through!
No!
freaking snowmobile, dude. Snowmobile. I am trying. It's like if I eat something, I can have energy for like 5 minutes, and then I have to eat something again or do something. And really trying to stay awake. I'm kind of looking forward to end the case just so I can end the stream, and then I'm just gonna work on my thing, okay? I played enough, but I don't want to end it here. It's not a good spot to end it.
Quiet. There were indeed snowball tracks in front of the main gate. Here is the photograph.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ha ha ha.
Front of the main gate.
Oh my god. This is not a lot. It's just not. I am just tired. Snowmobile, eh? I see. This is an interesting theory. Notice so it only takes you back here. It doesn't actually go outside. So the snowmobile, so you walk to the snowmobile, then you took it, and then drove it to the main gate. I think that's what happened. Here we go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon. Oh my god. Oh. Yep. Location of the weapon. I saw a murder weapon at 11 p.
Hold it! Hold it!
Okay. Test. So I am back. I just want to talk about what happened. So I think I should start apologizing whenever I fall asleep on stream, but at the same time, I think I only slept for like an hour, maybe less than that. What is this game, Baby Steps? Why does it remind me of Kuno? It's like a messed up haircut. Anyways, when I woke up, I could have just come back to the game and whatever, like right away. And I didn't do that because I was like delirious when I woke up. I was like having so many thoughts, like extreme amount of thoughts, like all kinds of thoughts overlapping each other. Like I was overwhelmed with thoughts and information. So it was like when I woke up, I was thinking about time, about this game, like, okay, where am I? What am I supposed to do? What time is it? How long has it passed? What's life? What? And do I do this work? And I don't. I had like every single thought. Is this real? Not unreal? What's reality? Where if two becomes three, and I couldn't stop thinking about things. So when I woke up, I I had to kind of fight against all of those thoughts because in that state I couldn't basically do anything. But kind of woke up. What they did was just try to go into the sensor script as soon as possible and remove my headphones. I needed that music to stop. And then I just I don't know. I think like even after I stood out of way, I stood away. Even after I got away from my computer, I I was still kind of like that. Not as much, but still kind of like that. It took like a while for me to come back to my senses. But I knew like what I had to do was just like get away from my computer and just I don't know, go to the bathroom, then eat something. Of course, I had to do. Why do I get asked? I hate that I got asked to do something while I was in that state. But I guess, people don't know that. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to like make this long. I'm just gonna go back to the game. Um, it's a shame I fell asleep before I finished the case because I mean this is like I am like at the very end of this trial right now, so yeah, I mean like it's just a little bit further, but no, I just had to fall asleep until my drink here got warm. I think actually no, part of me wants to say that it was because of my drink here. It's like energetic drink. I normally don't drink energetic drinks, but I did it today because I mean I wanted to stay awake. I fell asleep anyways. I would say it's because I drank this, but I mean at the same time, this is not really new to me. I had this sort of thing happen before where I question like that's the biggest thing. It's just reality stops being reality. Like I start to question reality. Like whenever I get delirious. I start like it's not just saying oh it's not real. It's actually trying to say like I am convinced it's not real for a reason. I don't know what reason I had before. But like maybe it was something like if today is Tuesday, then yesterday, why is tomorrow Saturday when only 2 days ago it was Wednesday and 3 days ago it was Monday? Yeah, I mean it's not always the idea that something's not real. Sometimes it's just the idea that things don't make sense. And I mean things don't actually make sense. Nothing ever makes sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I have it in me to go beyond this trial. I just like after this, I just kind of need a break or like an actual break. I mean, after I finished eating, I just started watching YouTube videos, I guess. But yeah, I am not certain. I just want to get back. But part of me does like when I get like that, because when I get like that, sometimes I come up with like good ideas. Like sometimes I struggle to wash my hair because that means taking a bath. I don't take baths every day, especially because sometimes standing up hurts. So I just only take a bath when standing up doesn't hurt. So I was thinking that, I don't actually have to take a bath to wash my hair. I could just do it in the sink, and I have already tried that, and it's really difficult. But what I was thinking is that if I take a bath, if I wash only part of the hair, the part that is easy to wash, or only wash it part by part, rather than the whole thing, rather than the back of my head, that's the hardest part, then I mean, it should be pretty easy. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna start doing because I had like a lot of issues with my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get into that habit. Part of me doesn't want to start now, but I should start now just so I can kind of make it a habit later. But I kind of don't want to start now because I mean my feet hurt. Like this is just a problem I have. I can't stand up for too long. That's why I need another job. Part of it. Well, yeah. I'm just gonna keep the volume low too. I am surprised. I feel like in Reddit I just made like the most potentially offensive and controversial comment I ever made. It's just like a joke, but I feel like it's a kind of joke that can be seen as transphobic. But for some reason, the people I got like more than 300 votes. For some reason, so many people liked it. I feel like somehow, like the people, I just didn't get people who were mentally ill. I rolled at them, and at them. It's not actually a transphobic, by the way. I'm just saying that it can be seen as transphobic. Because I said something like, and there's only one gender. Man is the only gender because it's in the name. Woman is not a gender, it's just a man of war or something like that. I didn't say that though. I wish I said a man of war. But I said that basically, yeah, I said that this person, this character, is not transgender because there's no woman is not a gender. They have always been a man. Everyone is a man. No such thing as a woman. So yeah, everyone found it funny, which is okay. Wow. I did a joke that seemed risky, and somehow people were not mentally ill and saw it as a joke. Didn't try to say it as a real opinion. Yeah, that's cool. Sometimes the internet is not as mentally ill as you think. It is mentally ill, but it's not as mentally ill. It's not like extreme. I'm also thinking it's extremely mentally ill because it's not just because some people are like that. It's mostly because I left the internet because I used to be friends with people who were like that, who were very mentally ill and were very problematic. So I don't know, it kind of just stuck to me. Like I just said some people are like that online. When it's just, in most cases, it was just those people. It was just those very specific people who call themselves friends. They are not friends, but that's what they call themselves. So, or maybe I guess they are friends, but they were like toxic. Like there was a friendship, but it was not a healthy friendship. There's this one person that I kept talking. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't want to. This is a stream. I mean, it's a true stream. Okay, no one's saying out to me, sharing a story, some gossip and whatever. Useless gossip. It's not even entertaining. Okay. Just finished prior to report a crime, correct? Gonna do something. There we go. Just for now. It might sound a bit odd, I guess, if you were like trying to watch this, but I have like sensory overload right now or something. I have like some kind of information overload, so I need the music to chill out.
Right, the one who trampled me.
It's the title to hold a crutch.
There's enough phone in the main house, so I sent him to the bridge.
Finney Sprites. Let me have his cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whipping hand too.
I think part of it is also just vomiting. I vomited like, I don't know. Last time I streamed, I was a day after I vomited, so I'm like not over that. Me talking about that right now is not me trying to kind of deviate from the game or wanting to talk about myself or whatever. This is me needing a break, because if I don't take a break I might vomit, so that's just, I don't know why health wise I'm like in such a bad state, mentally and physically, I guess. Oh my god. Okay.
Anyway, I was really scared. It was taking him a while to get back, so I had to go out by the main gate for a spell. And there, I saw tracks that indicated there was no mobile having used.
As I recall, there was a snow mobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's it. That's the only one we have. No matter how much snow falls.
Another thing is I didn't write anything about this. I think I was going to until I fell asleep or something. Maybe I was being delirious. You really have to pay attention to not just this, but what if there's something else, yeah? I mean, the door was open. I wonder if that's the courtyard, but I don't think so. I mean, there's footsteps, but I already knew they were there. Anyways, when was the picture taken? No, you're certain there's no mobile at the main gate when you arrived.
Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the gate.
So,
You had already gone discard the motive weapon and returned by that time.
no safety is relevant. What should I do? Stop here. It's very likely that there's no mobile related to this case. I would think that the Aris used it, but for what? I'll hold off on this for now. Well then, witness. How long did it take to reach this bridge by this no mobile? Okay. Okay, so you asked Phoenix to report the body. And after that, you went out the same way Phoenix went out and you noticed the tracks. How to take a picture of the tracks? I find it weird that we have this picture. Like, why do we have this picture? Who took it? So there's no mobile. Why serious? There's tracks that it left tracks leading to the Sakura temple. There's also footsteps leading outside the Sakura temple, possibly the Phoenix. We have footsteps. Totally it outside? I mean, like, is it like leaving the temple or is it approaching the temple? It's hard to tell, but they are away. Oh, that's crucial. Look at this. There's no footsteps here. That were there before the snowmobile. And there's a lot of other inconsistencies here. Like, if this is what Bikini saw when she left the temple, she definitely left after Phoenix. Where are his footsteps? I need information on this picture, like, how did we get this picture? We took a picture of this, but like, when was it?
Hold it!
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
Oh, there's a reason for that. Have you got a moment for me to explain?
No music. I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago. I was sailing my beloved little snow mobile. Happy as I can be. I faced some weather and when I was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. Three on my bike both went crunch. Just like that. Crunch.
Crunch.
Able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have...
Used a small mobile like this, I cut it off by accident.
Hold it!
Why did you tell me all of this? It's a waste.
I went through the weapon into the Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out.
Hold it!
Refresh your memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to...
It can be 10 or 20 minutes, okay? You saw the body at around 11. Important. Bikini said she was unconscious for 10 to 20 minutes. But this is inconsistent with Phoenix hearing the scream. It doesn't make sense that it's like 10 to 20 minutes because one thing, Bikini said she finished taking a bath at 11 o'clock and that's when she heard the sound. So there is no way it could have been before that. But I can't say that, oh, she fell unconscious somewhere else or there were two screens. No, she definitely only screamed once. She definitely only left from taking a bath at 11 o'clock. She definitely only heard the sound, the thump, once at 11 o'clock, and that's when she screamed. Phoenix heard it and arrived to see Bikini at 11:06. Now I wonder, could there be a gap of time between Phoenix arriving? Because I mean, it's like the same building. Does it take that long to go from, I don't know, the main hall to the courtyard? It should be like right next to each other.
should not take the 10 minutes, that's crazy. That's like just saying this, the same amount of time it takes to cross a bridge. So that doesn't make sense. I think this is just part of why I hate this case. Or well, hated this case back then. Because there's like some inconsistencies and there's like things that you didn't. It's like it kind of tries to mislead you, telling you extra information from pressing the subject, but then you have no use for that information. That's completely besides the point of the actual answer you're supposed to provide. And yeah, I mean, I feel like this case really tries to throw you off a lot. I mean, it makes sense for her to be wrong about the time about for how long she was unconscious. That makes a lot of sense to me. But I don't really trust this game too much. Like, what if she was actually unconscious for 10 to 20 minutes and the game's gonna pull out some bullshit? I don't trust this game too much. I feel like if it was the first or second game I would trust it, but I feel like the third game has some minor issues. So I just have less trust for it. For its quality control and whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's probably why I disliked it. Like, even if some of these things are intentional, some of the ways it tries to mislead you are intentional, even if they were intentional, I feel like I just didn't like that. Maybe I was like too tired to deal with it or something like that. Or maybe I was just not smart enough to put up with it, or it was easier for me to assume that it was a mistake rather than intentional. Because some of it is intentional, definitely. Like, this is the case that has tried to mislead me the most out of the entire series. Definitely one of the hardest.
It's supposed to get back to the prison back. It's supposed to get to the prison back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that it's more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth?
Alice could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
Hold it!
They won't have possible time-wise. What elements remains to be seen? Remains something, I don't know. Oh, what will this mystery element be?
The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods?
Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Moncarno.
Oh! You ran to me for help from your other side stink. Why do you think of it yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What?
She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
The mystery to feed the fire. What's the news? I really don't care. I'll increase the volume. Just finished right to report the crime, correct?
Right, the one who trampled me.
go over this again?
Hold it!
Are you covered in snow? No, you're like perfectly clean. It answers every possible doubt. There's no mobile in question. Was it still warm at that time? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh?
What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth?
It was so crowded here.
It goes without saying that using a snowmobile would have hit its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
Oh, I see! I never thought of that! That's right. Overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the question, please, witness.
Nothing go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it.
That's right, no snow. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, it was. I guess I should write that down, but I mean, I was already able to infer that it was used recently. I mean, it happened like like my theory is that, let's say Iris and Dahlia are two different people. If they were the same person, like where would Iris be then? Because we are definitely talking to Dahlia. I would say that maybe Iris is trapped with Maya. That wouldn't make sense. Anyways, my theory is that Dahlia killed okay, I'm not gonna say who killed her right now. That's like I still don't know enough to say who killed her, but I'm gonna say that Iris came back from the bridge, the temple, when she somehow found out about Elise that Elise was going to be killed. She somehow like found out about that. When she found Elise's body, she tried to save her by removing the sword, which was not a good idea. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I just feel like the person who was removing the sword was actually Iris, not Dahlia. I feel like they might be two different people, and Iris was the one riding the snowmobile. Anyways,
There wasn't any snow on it.
right, I should write that down. So because of that, because I am currently leaning towards the theory that Iris was the one who tried to remove the sword, I'm gonna say that the snowmobile was used recently. Snow?
Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it.
Courses.
Seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile thing, eh?
How long does it take to get to the ski bridge by the snowmobile?
$15. It takes 20 minutes to go from Hasakura Temple to the Dosky Beach, and she says 20 minutes. I'm gonna type 15 to 20 minutes. I kind of just want to guess. I kind of don't want to figure it out. Like I can, I just don't want to. But I'm not gonna guess. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Even if I don't want to. I feel like the game is trying to mislead me again. Like maybe the game is trying to suggest, oh, you need to talk about this. But what if I don't have to talk about this? What if I have to use this instead? It must have been used after 1050, I guess, but I mean the engine could have melted that snow too. And it's those cubes at 1045. I'm gonna bring this up. I will take combat. I'm gonna go with that. I made this photograph. Proves something. Proves that a snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You have finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? I just left the Hasakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge and those from coming back. Ah! You're right! You're forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. The night of the murder, it was snowing. So what? No, because it was just recently. It was not covered in snow. You are forgetting something and you're being stupid. It doesn't even make sense in any way, because even if that was not the case, even if it was covered in snow, we would have tracks that were there around the same time. Why are these perfectly visible and the old tracks aren't perfectly visible? It doesn't make sense. Tracks leading to this bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it?
I see. When she was at the river, the snow stopped. Leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Instead of flying her theory, Still, the snowfall covered up one set of tracks. I wanna say it's flawless, but I know there's contradictions. The tracks leading to the bridge were covered by snow. I do not have any evidence that can dispute this claim. In which case, that isn't simple. Sister, who was the only person who could have driven that snowmobile that night? Well, that would be... You can't hide it. I already know the answer. Could only be Iris.
And the reason being?
There's only one key for a snowmobile. A key the defendant is responsible for. No way. Are you telling me that's the actual answer I'm supposed to give you? Honestly, there is a contradiction. That actually we were covered with snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Monkarma, that is impossible. I care to explain. Why there is a root index finger currently pointing to my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
On the day of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the going tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Monkarma. Mr. Ashford, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the going tracks were not covered by snow.
It ended at 10:50. Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after the time, correct? Exactly. On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
The weather report?
The snow started to fall at 7 PM, but they stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 PM, the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up.
Oh, order! Order! Very well then. It looks like Miss Monkarma's claim has been snowed in.
More like a snow thing!
Whoa! It's too soon to be crossing the straw due to snow. Miss Ashworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this time.
Wasn't that literally your claim? You're using the weather to make your claim. What the heck are you doing? So that you are lame.
Is the weather report ever correct?
You used the weather report. What?
Oh, no, no, no! You got it all wrong! This isn't a forecast, this is actual data.
Whoa! Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It used to have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 PM.
It's true, we couldn't be totally sure, eh?
I like how it says, I feel like I never do it justice, but I like that it says that. Anyways, I wanted to see this other path. But like you revealed the key here.
What?
I already knew it though. I don't know if the game already said that, but I kind of just figured it. I don't know, I guess it was just like an assumption I made. No, I think the game just mentioned before that Iris was the only one that can drive it. Maybe it was set to Phoenix or not Edgeworth.
Hopefully I could respond Bonnie. Understand everything. And then it is a snow mobile. Which means Iris is most affected than Mordek.
Your Honor, please, wait a moment.
What is it, Mr. Ashworth?
There's one gap in holding Miss Von Karma's claim.
I'm not sure if I care for your response, Mr. Ashworth. Next time, bring up whatever reasons you have earlier, do you understand?
No, I like the extra dialogue. Should have noticed it sooner. So the river will cover with snow. What a nice theory. Okay. Can we go back to the path that I was there at before? No.
Take that!
Actually, I was thinking just now, these footsteps, I feel like that proves that it was actually not snowing. I think? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't prove that. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like that would mean the forecast report will be highly inaccurate in my favor, but I don't want to say it's inaccurate. So I was thinking that maybe these are the footsteps of Miss Bikini. Especially because they are very tiny footsteps. That's like the main reason, just because they are very tiny footsteps. I don't completely buy it though. It could be anybody's footsteps, but I think it's possible they're beginnings. What? How did she pull that off?
I'll stop snowing at the Hasakura temple where the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
I've gone this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. Ha! You come back down, can't you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Ashworth. I mean, one thing is that there's no snow on the corpse.
Very well then, Mr. Ashworth. Where is your evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed?
I'm gonna say the footsteps, maybe. When? When the victim was killed. I'm gonna say footsteps, yeah? You don't accept it? No. Kind of winging it there. I'll figure it out. Okay. I need a crane scene photo. That's clear. Well, there's snow here, but there's no snow here. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. The beam. Whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right. But proving that is incredibly easy. If you want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Alessia's Nin. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. He had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be two sets of tracks. Ah! Order! Order! Just what are you? Ah! Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I don't interest myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used a snowmobile to leave Hasakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading to Fordoski Bridge. At the time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then when this person returned to Hasakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? Let me kind of make a theory on when the snowmobile was used. I mean, I have my notes here with all the timestamps, so it was used while it was snowing the first time. I was used to go to the bridge. Who used it? The last time we went to the bridge was before dinner. So sometime at 7:47 p.m. After 7:47 p.m. But we see Bikini, Iris, Loris, and Elise here. Everybody's here. At 8 p.m. they finish eating. I guess Dahlia claims to have found a note at 8 p.m. Doubts? Pearl goes missing at 9:12. Iris says she was told to go to the training hall at 9:12 p.m. I think there was probably some kind of misunderstanding in my notes. I say Bikini said she went with Maya and Iris to the inner temple. This clearly contradicts what Iris Dahlia said. Unless Bikini actually didn't say Iris there, only saw what she thinks Iris as well suggests. I was thinking, why would Bikini go with Iris to the inner temple? Like, aren't they supposed to take turns? Let me write that down. I think there was some kind of misunderstanding with my notes.
Aren't they supposed to take turns? So, I mean, Bikini did definitely see Iris at the inner temple, but at this time only Bikini was there.
The bell rings, Arista said she rang the bell. Bikini Okay, so it takes 15 to 20 minutes to go from the Hasakura Temple to the Dusky Bridge. Shouldn't we have... how long does it take to cross the bridge? Ah. Okay, so 15 to 20 minutes. This is interesting. Okay, so I feel like this implies that Iris and Dahlia have seen each other. This is okay. Order of events. It takes 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm gonna say February 7, 9:45 p.m. I'm gonna say 9:12 p.m. to 9:45 p.m. Likely 9:12 p.m. Unlikely Iris didn't need to go to the bathroom. Theory.
Iris used the snowmobile. Iris or Aunt Dahlia used the snowmobile.
Oh my god, that's so...
This is so difficult. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Okay.